Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hi all. In last video we have discussed on how to prepare a plan as well as the line out drawing for a residential building. Here in this video we will be discussing how to proceed with that, how to do the line out or column marking in a residential building. Okay, here we have laid some threads. Okay, here first we'll lay corner two threads and we'll go for the perpendicular, that is perpendicular by 3 4 5 method. Here we are doing two lines have taken parallel from a boundary line. Apart from that we need to check the perpendicular of these two lines. These two lines must be exactly at 90 degree. Here we are using 3 4 5 method to check the perpendicularity of these threads. Once if these two boundary lines have completed, if it is okay with the perpendicularity or if the 3 4 5 method is okay, once if this is completed, we will lay the remaining lines using parallel method. Here you can see the 3 4 5 method is exactly, it is these threads are with an angle of 90 degree. Once if this task is get completed, easily you can go for the remaining lines perpendicularity, and once again we'll check the diagonals, both the diagonals. Okay, on both the directions you must get same dimensions. Here we are checking the diagonals. Okay, we have laid remaining boundary lines using these two reference lines, whatever the 90 degree we have done. Okay, using those lines we have done a perpendicular, we have laid the parallel threads. Now we are checking diagonal lines. If it is correct, if diagonal is correct, then we'll switch to the remaining lines or marking of columns. Here we are checking diagonals in both the directions. If it is wrong, we need to cross check where exactly the dimensions problem with the dimensions is there. Once if this task is get completed, next we'll go for the task that is called as column marking. Here there is a little bit of difference is there, which is around 2 inches difference is there. Okay, we'll rectify those differences and we'll switch to the column marking. Here you can see again we are checking with the diagonals. Once if it is get completed, if it is correct, here we are checking. Okay, until you get the same diagonal on both the sides. Okay, we are checking on another side. If it is completed, we'll switch to the column markings. Here you can see only we have laid a boundary threads. Later we need to draw these remaining threads. Here you can see there are boundary the intermediate lines are there which passes through the column locations. Here you can see the center line drawing. Okay, if you want clear drawing, just go through the previous video. Here you can see 12 feet, actually it is 12 feet 3 inch, 11 feet and 12 feet 3 inch. Okay, this one is 12 feet 3 inch, 11 feet, and the remaining dimensions are horizontal dimension as well as vertical dimensions are also there in this drawing. Okay, now we need to, whatever the dimensions are there, whatever the lines, vertical and horizontal lines which I have shown, okay, you need to lay these threads. Okay, here we are marking those lines, whatever the dimensions are there, we are marking with a chalk. Later will be just marking as well as simply nailing will be done. If the nailing is get completed, we will again thread the ropes. Okay, whatever the threads are there, we will lay those threads, that is horizontal and vertical threads, which we have seen in the drawing. Our marking will be here they are doing marking with the dimensions which are there in the drawing. Here it is 7 feet 6 inch, they are doing 7 feet 6 inch marking. Okay, based on the drawing, okay, here they are, okay, he is doing 7 feet 6 inch marking. Here you can see 7 feet 6 inch. Once if it is completed, next go for next marking. After 7 feet 6 inch, what is the dimension? Okay, we'll check that one and we'll proceed with that. Here remaining, the next dimension is after 7 feet 6 inch. The next dimension is, okay, it is not visibility problem is there. Okay, so 7 feet, after 7 feet 6 inch, we'll switch to the further dimensions, whatever the markings are there. Here next in horizontal direction, 12 feet 3 inches and 11 feet marking is there. From first line, here you can see the first line. Yeah, this will from first line to second thread, whatever the longitudinal threads are there, the dimension is 12 feet 3 inch. Okay, and next one is 11 feet. Okay, second line to third line it is 11 feet. You can see from second line to third line it is 11 feet. Now on other side we'll be marking with the dimensions, remaining dimensions. Here it is 12 feet 3 inch. This one is 12 feet 3 inch distance. And the next one is 11 feet distance. This one is here. This is 11 feet distance. Next line is 11 feet distance. It's 12 feet 3 inch distance, 11 feet. Once if this is completed, we'll switch to the horizontal dimension on other side. Okay, you can see, okay, 11 feet, 12 feet 3 inch and 11 feet 3 inch is taken as, if it is taken as horizontal dimensions, these are the vertical dimensions we take. That is dimension in breadth and dimensions are in length. Here the dimension with respect to width is already laid. 3 lines are already completed. Here now we are going for the longitudinal dimensions with respect to the drawing which we have made. 1 foot left, 1 feet. Okay, starting with the 1 feet point. Now 4 feet is get completed. Next 7 feet 4.5 inch. Next dimension will be 7 feet 4.5 inch. Okay, this is 11 feet 2 inch, 4 feet. Okay, like that we'll lay the remaining lines. Here you can see 7 feet 4.5 inch will be marking. That means he has started at 1 feet point. So here it will be 8 feet 4.5 inch. Okay, here we'll check. Okay, here you can see the 8 feet 4.5 inch. They are marking at a dimension of 8 feet 4.5 inch. Means he has started at 1 feet. He is not started at 0 feet. He has started as 1 feet, means here the dimension will be 7 feet 8 feet 4.5 inch. That means the spacing between two lines is 7 feet 4.5 inch. Next dimension is 7 feet 6 inch. If he starts at 1 feet, this dimension will be 7 feet 8 feet 6 inch. Or if he starts at 0 feet, it means at the start of tape here. Okay, now you can see here he has started at 1 feet marking. So here dimension will be 8 feet 6 inch. Here you can see 8 feet 6 inches there. Okay, so he might have started at 0 feet itself. Now we are taking a dimension of 7 feet 6 inch exactly. Here once if these lines are laid, whatever the junctions are there in the drawing are taken as the footing drawings. Here you can see the junctions are there. The different junctions, remaining dimensions are 1 feet 6 inch, 3 feet 9 inch. Like that we will lay the remaining dimensions. Here you can see 1 feet 6 inch we are taking. Once if it is get completed, whatever the junctions are there in the drawing, there will mark for column and footing. Okay, not all the junctions are the column locations. Only the selective, whatever it is there in the drawing, junctions are there in the drawing, those only taken as the column. Okay, those only taken as the column locations. Here at some junctions we are marking. the line. First we'll mark the center of the column. Okay, based on the footing dimensions in a drawing, okay, we'll be marking with the proper dimensions for the excavation purpose. This line out is mainly making for excavation purpose. Here you can see 4 feet by 4 feet footing is there. Okay, some are with 4.5 by 4.5. Here you can see 4 by 4 marking will be done. Only the center and end markings will be done. Later we'll lay the boxes. We'll lay the lime in the form of boxes, that is excavation markings will be done. This is center. Whatever the plus sign is there, it is a center of the footing or center of the column. Here you can see the completed markings of footings and as well as the column. These are all the part of the building construction work. Now he is marking another footing based on the already the dimensions already marked on the ground. Only he is laying the lime for the excavation. So once if this work is completed, we'll go for the excavation. So in the next video, I am going to upload a video on excavation, how to conduct the excavation, up to what depth we need to go for the excavation, what is the hard strata, how exactly the foundations are laid. Okay, further parts of building construction we will discuss in the further videos. Thank you. If you like the video, please press like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel and press bell. Upcoming technical videos. Thank you.